Hello and welcome. I am Jess Campmans with Guided by Equus, and I am here with your Horse Wisdom energy forecast for the week of February 3rd. Right behind me I have Stormy, and a number of the herd behind me and some in front of me. And coming out here, just taking a deep breath to find ourselves in our center. Kind of like Stormy, to lick and chew and process everything that's gone on in the last few weeks. My dog Dasha is joining us. In the last few weeks, as well as the whole entire month of January, actually. Just kind of taking a breath, and it's like we're getting a reprieve from a lot of heavy, chaotic feeling kind of energy. And this week, the word I got for this week was recalibration. And so if I kind of feel into that, it's like everything that we kind of were part of through the month of January is helping us find a deeper insight, or I guess I'll call it a deeper truth to us. And it's funny that Eagle's come up here and joined us, and he was just licking and chewing on that. And he is a very sensitive soul who is very powerful and responsive, but in the, let's say, the quote-unquote wrong environment, he can be what is very almost seen as reactive. And yet within his energy is a space of a lot of teaching as far as how to utilize sensitivity. And that's both for ourselves and for our relationship with others. So his relationship and mine has been very explosive in the past, and Surf is coming to acknowledge that too. But when we ground our energy and we find that we can respond instead of react, and it's interesting, these horses are all kind of showing up in a different way than I thought they would today, but that actually tells me that there's a lot of truth in these words. When we find that we are coming from a place of responding rather than reacting, that takes us getting out of our head and into our body so that we are responding to the present moment situation rather than a perceived past situational occurrence that we're running through a cycle or running a feedback cycle on. And so with this week, this recalibration is actually helping us come back to that point. And so if you put your hand on your heart, you will eventually find yourself that you might tip backwards. And how I relate that is you're going back in time to reset your cellular memory and your neural pathways to come from your heart in an experience that you had to create a set point for yourself to react to because it wasn't processed. So just take a deep breath on that one. And even if that doesn't make sense to you, know that your energy field understands what that means. And the horses are beautiful in that how they're showing up today for this. It's kind of cold here, so I'm having to shift hands. But this recalibration is actually having us redefine, reestablish our set point so that it's no longer outside of ourself. It's actually the foundation and the basis for who we are. Because somewhere along the way in our path, we had a situation that we had to, or more than one, where we had to set ourselves up for success, but it actually wasn't our success that we were setting ourselves up for. And so this month of January has really been helping us reevaluate that, what success means for us, and what is imperative and integral to us. And so once again, just taking a deep breath on that. And so again, with your hand over your heart, and I'm actually feeling, it's like going backwards in time, and your body knows how to do this. Your innate wisdom of your body knows how to do this. You hold your hand over your heart and you allow yourself to go backwards in time, and you won't fall over. And if you do, or trust that you may not do this, then just have something where if you actually do end up all the way backwards, you'll land softly and gently. But I've never had anyone that has actually fallen over. You just, because your body knows how to create balance. And so as you go backward, you find yourself a new set point and you reestablish a new center of balance. And so I'm just having to take a deep breath, and I'm feeling a lot of connection to my solar plexus, and because that helps us find our own power back, because we have recalibrated ourselves to the now moment, our present moment, to establish this foundation, this boundary for ourself and who we are now, rather than who we were or who we thought we had to be. It's just coming from a place of this innate knowing within us. And so to really trust that, and if you want to find yourself doing this experience multiple times this week, again, hound over your heart. And if you need to watch this video, because I can feel the energy is moving in to help this process kind of come through, and Stormy's supporting that. Actually, the entire herd is here right now. So just allow that to help move you backwards and help you rebalance and reestablish yourself in the now moment. And I can't wait to see where this month of February brings us, and helps us connect to what's possible for us, that we maybe thought was, the word unimaginable is coming, like that maybe we imagined this at one point in our life, but we didn't know how to do it, or we actually never thought that we could find our way to it. It's actually finding its way to us as we reestablish that that center point, that balance within ourselves. So one more deep breath, and much love from myself and all of the horses here. And I can't wait to see where this leads us into. And if you need any support or help with this, please just email me, jess@jesscampmans.com. And I have many pathways and avenues to how to help support and guide you through this work. So much love for myself and the herd.